My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, a little follow-up on the last video that I uploaded about Amber finally admitting that she does not have binge eating disorder. It's not like she said she never had it, but she says she doesn't have it as of now, and that means she cannot use it for clickbait anymore.
I think the question everybody wants to know is, what happened to the binge monster?
Yikes on bakes.
And she cannot make a mockery of the serious eating disorder that's been hurting members of the audience that actually suffer from that disorder. This is why she infuriated me so much over the years when she claimed to have it and she clearly didn't have it. And it's not like I'm diagnosing her from afar, from across the big pond here in Europe. It's just from what she has shown on her channel and what she called a binge and what she showed in terms of binge foods. I never thought that she had a binge eating disorder. She has a lack of self-discipline and she has not learned any other coping mechanisms to deal with you know, trauma in her life, or with even with boredom, with joy, with sadness, with anger. You know, she just stuffs down all the feelings and she has to learn how to cope with that. But okay, I'm going off on a tangent now. What I wanted to make this video for is to put side by side what she has said. And you guys know I have a job, and so I can't spend hour after hour digging through the archives, but I found one clip that I remembered I saw on Mr. Snowflake's channel, and I'm going to use it in this video. And so let's just recap what she said in today's video.
So this appointment, actually, we talked a lot about, do I have binge eating? What's really my food problems? And what can we do to help with that? So I do not binge. Therapist said so. I say so. I have had issues, and I was very vocalized with this, about this, very honest about this. In 2019, I had binging problems. I don't eat that way anymore. I don't have that same mind frame around food anymore.
Okay, you guys know that I know, or how I reacted in the last video, this is all BS. She's just still being delusional. She's overeating, but this video here is about determining that she cannot use the term binge eating disorder anymore when it comes to her.
But I think this topic is just safer off of my channel because I know a lot of people have different thoughts about it, and it's just safer if I don't talk about it. But I am not a binge eater. I do not have binge eating disorder. And obviously it's taken some time to realize that, because with someone my size, I mean, I overeat, obviously. I mean, you don't become this size by just like kind of overeating.
Okay, this is the whole clip I wanted to use because then she just rambles on. And so I would like to make it very clear why I was being so infuriated every time she used the word binge eating disorder or binging or I binged hard. You know, all these times when she used that term, and she shouldn't have, because she didn't have that disorder. And so we can learn from that if we look into the future and listen to her, that she just throws out terms willy-nilly. And we all know that she just comes up or reads about diagnoses on the internet and then thinks, okay, I have a couple of symptoms, so I'm gonna self-diagnose and say from now on that I have this disorder too. And that is so dangerous. And another reason why I cannot believe that Amber is still on YouTube after all the misinformation she has put out concerning so many disorders, maybe mental or emotional or eating disorders. You know, she just should not talk about these things. She should be a vlogger, like she claims herself. In her mind, she's still a 17-year-old. She should be vlogging, going to Walmart and touching everything and giggling and talking funny, because that's what people want to see, except for the people that really want to see her lose weight now. But that, what I'm saying is, that is all she's capable of doing. Because with what she did, she didn't only harm people in the audience that have that disorder, that eating disorder, but she also hurt her spouses. And one of the clips, I remembered where to find it, and it was on Mr. Snowflake's channel, and it was in the Shaped by the Algorithm series, and I'm going to post the link to that playlist, to the entire playlist of what he has put out so far in that series about Amberlyn Reed. I'm going to put that in the description. And so here's that clip.
I just want to start off by saying I came into 2018 with this crazy mindset of, oh, 2018 is going to be a cure-all. I'm going to be the most perfect person in the world. I'm going to eat healthy and clean, and I'm going to count my steps.
Oh, she's so smug. But look at Becky and the sad music he put in the background. It is so sad to watch, and Amber just goes off, doesn't even realize what's going on next to her, and it's just disgusting.
Every day, and I'm gonna rock out of everything. Not only do I have, you know, binge eating, but I am a food addict, and I eat emotionally, whether it's from happiness or from sadness or
boredom or anything else, any kind of emotion. You cannot exist without overeating, and that's what you should have said all along. And not binging and not binge eating disorder. You should have never been allowed to use these terms on your channel.
Joy. So my thing for you guys is, I did binge once this week again, but I want to say for me, and I'm not making excuses in the slightest, that I've only binged twice this month, and it used to happen way more than that. Sometimes it would happen more than once a day.
And plus, this was sometime in 2018, right? She didn't only binge, in quotation marks, she didn't only binge twice that month. She overate on the daily, just like she does now, in order to maintain and gain. And she was definitely at least maintaining or gaining at the time, just like she does now. And so that was a big fat lie.
And I am proud. I'm just proud of myself, even though, trust me, I feel guilty for binging, because it's not me when I'm binging.
That is BS. And that is part of the reason why Amber needs to be in inpatient care and in intensive therapy, because she throws out remarks like this, is completely self-unaware.
Like, Becky has been there when I binge, and she tries to help me. Sorry. And like, I get mad.
Look at Becky trying to comfort her while she's bullshitting her way through this video.
I got mad because obviously I don't drive.
It's obvious because of her physical size. She cannot fit her legs with all the lymphedema and lymphedema and lipedema. She cannot fit her legs in the legroom of a standard sized car. She cannot afford a larger car. Now she can't afford anything because she's wasted the time away on YouTube where she made a significant amount of money. And so that's why, not because she has driving anxiety or whatever. I'm not buying it. I might be wrong, but I'm not buying it. I think she's not driving because Number one, she wants people to cater to her. And number two, she does not have the muscles in the legs to, let's say you get in a traffic jam, you have to go gas, brake, gas, brake, gas, brake. And you can't just say, yeah, so my leg is hurting, I'm getting out of the car. You can't do that. And so she's completely useless when it comes to driving herself anywhere. She can't get the driver's license. I'm not bashing people that can't do that, but she's been smug about it, and that's why I'm calling her out on it. So she had Becky to drive her around and to haul the food to her.
I don't even know if this is something I want to be honest about, but it's like, I just get very angry if I don't get my way during a binge, and I feel like I'm being possessed by somebody because it's not who I am.
No, you have full responsibility for what you do, as well as taking care of yourself after always playing the victim concerning your childhood. You know, your childhood is over. The trauma stays with you. I give you that. Most of us out here have that. But you have to make the best out of your life. You can't keep riding the victim horse. And you also can't say that it's the binge monster that did this, that treated Becky like this.
And I remember after the binge, which was, I regret it, but I remember after the binge, Becky was like, "You're really mean to me," because I kept saying no.
Good for her.
And I was like, I don't even remember that. I'm not like that. Like,
yes, you are. And you don't get to say you're not even like that, or that wasn't you doing it. It was you. You need to learn how to take responsibility for your actions and words. And you need to realize what damage you do.
when I'm not binging. Do you get what I mean? And I just feel bad, and it's like, I don't know, like, I'm upset that I did that, but then it's like, I'm also proud that it's only been twice this month. So
that is a lie. So she feels bad about doing it, but she's proud of only binging or overeating twice that month. That was a lie. So what is she proud of?
So last Monday I was 479.4, and I weighed in today at 476.2.
Sound familiar? She's still in the same range. I would say she's easily 550 now, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt just for a moment and say that just this week she posted a video where she said she's 523 point something. I don't even care. But yeah, she's been in the same range, high 400s or 500s for years. This is in 2018. It's now 2023, 5 years later, and she's still bullshitting her way through her videos. And I know that there are a whole bunch of more clips. I remember them, but I just don't have the time to look for them and post them. But I'm sure other reaction channels will post a compilation of how Amber did not assume responsibility for what she had done. And she called it the binge monster, and she took it as a justification to treat her spouses like shit. And that is shitty, and I don't stand for that kind of behavior. And I just wanted to put the two clips side by side, how now she admits that she does not have binge eating disorder, but back then she blamed the binge monster on treating Becky like shit. I was always more on Becky's side because I saw the pain on her face, and I could not believe how Amber tried to lay into her in the live streams following the breakup. And yeah, don't let me get carried away now. I just wanted to post this really quick. So thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.